Beloved ones, life changes not in great leaps, but in the gentle habits we create for ourselves each day. There is one habit, so simple yet so powerful, that can shift the course of your entire existence. That habit is learning to speak kindly and lovingly to yourself. Every word you whisper to your heart carries energy. When you repeat the same old phrases of doubt, fear, or limitation, you reinforce walls that keep joy away. But the moment you choose a new word, one of love, one of faith, one of trust, you open doors to miracles. This habit is not about forcing yourself to be positive all the time. It is about gently catching yourself when you fall into self-criticism and choosing again. Choosing words that soothe. Choosing words that honor your worth. Choosing words that remind you that you are already whole and complete. Imagine beginning your mornings with, "I am worthy of love. I am safe. Life supports me in every way." Let those words become the ground you walk on. Let them guide you as you move through the day. Slowly, you will notice that circumstances begin to shift. People respond to you differently. Opportunities appear. Peace settles in where anxiety once lived. This one habit, kind and loving self-talk, becomes the foundation of transformation. When you change the way you speak to yourself, you change the way you see the world. And when you change your vision, life unfolds in new and beautiful ways. So today, I invite you to plant seeds of kindness in your own heart. Water them with daily affirmations. Watch them grow into strength, joy, and freedom. Your words are magic. Use them well, and you will change your life. Life is not transformed in one giant step, but through the gentle and consistent choices we make each day. So often we wait for a breakthrough, a miracle, or a sudden change to sweep us into a new reality. Yet the truth is, life responds to the rhythm of our daily habits. Every thought we repeat, every word we speak, every action we take becomes part of the foundation on which our future is built. When we understand that small steps hold the power to create great shifts, we begin to approach life differently. Instead of looking for quick fixes or dramatic transformations, we learn to value the quiet moments of practice and intention. Just as water shapes stone drop by drop, our repeated choices carve the path of our lives. Choosing love today, choosing patience in this moment, choosing forgiveness in the midst of pain. These may seem small, but they are the seeds of transformation. Over time, these little acts of awareness accumulate, and suddenly we realize that we are living a new story. The magic lies not in waiting for life to change, but in creating gentle, nurturing habits that guide us toward the life we desire. Speaking kindly and lovingly to yourself is one of the most transformative habits you can ever develop. The relationship you hold with your own mind and heart sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. When your inner dialogue is harsh, critical, or filled with self-doubt, you carry that energy into everything you do. But when you choose to replace criticism with compassion, judgment with acceptance, and fear with encouragement, you begin to build a foundation of inner safety and trust. Kind self-talk is not about denying your challenges or pretending that difficulties do not exist. It is about meeting yourself where you are with gentleness and reminding yourself that you are capable, resilient, and worthy of love. Every time you tell yourself, "I am doing my best," or "I am proud of how far I have come," you strengthen your sense of self-worth. Over time, this inner kindness becomes second nature, and it reshapes how you approach life. It softens the edges of stress, invites peace into your heart, and allows you to see yourself as a friend rather than an enemy. This simple habit can open the door to confidence, healing, and profound personal growth. Every word you speak to yourself carries a vibration that influences the way you feel, think, and experience life. Negative self-talk, whether it is subtle or loud, plants seeds of doubt and limitation in the mind. Phrases like, "I can't," "I'm not enough," or "nothing works out for me" create an inner atmosphere where fear and insecurity grow. These words become a script that your subconscious mind begins to believe, shaping the way you respond to opportunities and challenges. On the other hand, when you choose words of love, encouragement, and belief, You plant seeds of possibility and hope. Affirmations such as, I am capable, life supports me, or I am worthy of good things lift your energy and create space for miracles to unfold. The body also responds to these vibrations. Loving words calm the nervous system and invite healing, while negative words trigger stress and tension. By consciously choosing to speak with kindness and love, you shift the energy of your entire being. Over time, your outer world begins to mirror this inner transformation, and doors that once seemed closed start to open. The energy of your words truly shapes the quality of your life. Creating a habit of kind self-talk does not mean forcing yourself to be positive every moment or ignoring the real emotions that arise within you. Life is filled with challenges, and it is natural to feel sadness, frustration, or fear at times. The practice is not about pretending these feelings do not exist, but about how gently you respond to yourself when they appear. Instead of criticizing yourself for being upset or labeling yourself as weak, you can choose to meet those emotions with compassion. It is the act of catching yourself in a moment of self-judgment and softly shifting toward words that soothe and comfort. For example, rather than saying, I shouldn't feel this way, you can whisper, it's okay to feel what I feel, and I am learning to support myself. This approach allows you to honor your emotions without being trapped by them. Over time, this gentle redirection becomes a natural rhythm, helping you move through life with more ease and grace. It is not perfection that transforms you, but the willingness to choose again and again to replace harshness with kindness, and to remind yourself that love is always available within. The way you begin your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day, and this is why starting with affirmations is such a powerful practice. When you open your eyes and immediately fill your mind with thoughts of gratitude, love, and worthiness, you create a foundation of calm and confidence that carries you forward. Simple words such as, I am worthy of love, I am safe, or life supports me in every way, act like gentle reminders to your subconscious mind that you are cared for and guided. These affirmations replace the old, automatic thoughts of worry or self-doubt that often rush in the moment we wake. By speaking to yourself with kindness in the early hours, you plant seeds that continue to grow throughout the day. You find yourself responding to situations with more patience, approaching challenges with faith instead of fear, and noticing opportunities that once went unseen. Morning affirmations are like tuning your inner instrument so that it plays in harmony with the rhythm of life. They are not about ignoring reality, but about shaping it with the energy you choose to carry. Each morning becomes a fresh chance to affirm love, safety, and support. The way you speak to yourself forms the lens through which you see the world, and that lens colors every experience you have. When your inner dialogue is filled with criticism, worry, and/or limitation, you begin to interpret life as harsh or unwelcoming. Opportunities may appear, but you do not recognize them because your vision is clouded by doubt. Relationships may offer love, but you struggle to receive it because your inner words tell you that you are unworthy. By shifting your self-talk to words of kindness, encouragement, and trust, you begin to alter the very filter through which you experience reality. Suddenly, challenges feel less overwhelming because you remind yourself that you are capable of handling them. Interactions with others feel lighter because you no longer carry the weight of constant self-judgment. Even ordinary moments begin to feel richer because your mind is tuned to gratitude and possibility. This simple shift in how you speak to yourself creates ripples that extend outward, shaping how you walk through the world and how the world responds to you. Changing your inner words truly changes your outer reality, and it all begins with the choice to honor yourself with love. Transformation begins the moment you choose to treat yourself with kindness rather than criticism. Many people believe that change comes only through discipline, struggle, or pushing harder, yet the most profound growth often unfolds through gentleness. When you begin to replace harsh inner dialogue with words of love, you create a safe space within yourself where healing and new possibilities can flourish. This self-kindness does not mean ignoring mistakes or pretending challenges are not real. It means meeting those moments with understanding rather than blame. For example, instead of saying, "I always fail," you can choose to affirm, "I am learning and growing with every step I take." This subtle shift nourishes your spirit and builds resilience. As your inner voice becomes softer, the way you view the world also changes. You begin to notice beauty in small things, to feel more patient with others, and to approach life with a sense of openness rather than fear. Transformation rooted in self-kindness is lasting because it is not forced, it is nurtured. Each gentle word spoken to yourself becomes a brick in the foundation of a new, empowered life, and over time, this foundation supports every area of your being. Daily affirmations are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind, and with consistent care, they grow into strong and life-giving roots. Each time you repeat a loving phrase, you are watering those seeds with attention and intention. At first, the change may not be visible, just as a seed underground takes time before breaking through the soil. Yet with patience, the words you speak begin to take hold within you, reshaping the way you think, feel, and respond to life. Affirmations such as, "I am worthy of love," "I trust the flow of life," or "peace surrounds me," gradually become natural thoughts rather than forced reminders. As these affirmations grow, they replace the old weeds of fear, doubt, and insecurity that once filled your inner space. Over time, you notice greater strength in the face of challenges, a deeper sense of joy in ordinary moments, and a peace that flows from within rather than depending on outer circumstances. Just like a garden, the more consistently you nurture these seeds, the more abundant the harvest becomes. Words of love and truth blossom into confidence, harmony, and freedom, creating a life that feels aligned with your deepest self. Your words are far more powerful than you may realize, carrying within them the energy to build up or to tear down, to create peace or to stir unrest. When you speak to yourself with love and encouragement, you activate the magic of creation, aligning your inner world with the experiences you wish to attract. Saying phrases such as, "I am enough," "I am open to good," or "life is on my side" sends signals not only to your mind, but to every cell of your body, filling you with a sense of harmony and strength. In contrast, repeating words of fear, lack, or criticism invites heaviness and blocks the flow of possibility. The beauty of this truth is that you always hold the power to choose again. At any moment, you can redirect your words toward kindness, hope, and belief in yourself. Over time, these choices create momentum, and that momentum transforms your life. The magic of words is not in their complexity, but in the energy they carry and the consistency with which you use them. When you honor your words as sacred tools of creation, you unlock the ability to shape your reality in extraordinary ways. Beloved ones, remember that transformation does not demand grand gestures or impossible tasks. It begins with something so gentle, so simple, yet profoundly powerful, the way you speak to yourself. Your words are the seeds of your future, and every loving thought you choose becomes a step toward the life you desire. When you nurture yourself with kindness, you create a foundation of safety, strength, and joy that no circumstance can take away. This one habit of speaking with love is the doorway to peace, abundance, and healing. Begin today with just one gentle phrase of encouragement and watch as life rises to meet you in the most beautiful ways.